Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Blessings to everyone. So, in times where there is a lot of shakings outside and where there is a lot of pressure as well, that always has a message for us. And the message is pointing to a place, asking us how meaningful, how valuable is your life for yourself, no? Because when we are in this playing mode, that we are somehow playing with everything, we play with our own heart, we play with the hearts of others, we don't really care, let's say like this, then as a result, you create pressure in your individual life, and as a result, also collectively, we create pressure in the world. You have to understand that all the manifestations that are happening in the world are just simply not only an individual manifestation of one crazy person, but it is the manifestations of all of us. We all contribute to what happens in this world. Yeah. We are all manifestors. We all creators, not only for our own world, but we have waves that we create that stretch around the planet and even further than that. So you might have felt in these last months some special pressures, no? And all the months have characteristics, and in fact this month has a strong characteristic and is known for obstacles, is known for difficulties. But the level of pressure has changed and is going to change more and more. Do not expect it to become easier, yeah, in the next time, the next years, because we are not only in a climate change, yeah, we are not only in social changes or in political changes, we are in changes of dimensions, of a huge transformation, yeah. And that doesn't mean that we will change physically, we will move physically into other places, but we will move in another level of consciousness. That is what is happening. And to do that, look at your own life. We do not learn in goodness. We do not learn in easiness. In easiness, we fall asleep. In easiness, we take everything for granted. In easiness, we get sloppy. Is it or not? Yeah. So God knows his children. Yeah. And we had so long times, we had so many times, and we know we have the information, we have the knowledges of what is correct and how to make it better, right? But our subconscious part does not support it. Yeah. In your consciousness, you say, I want to be a happy person, and I want to be, and I am a peaceful person, and so on and so on. In your subconscious, it's not like that. And what you don't see, what is hidden, it has a different power. We said it many times that actually the most powerful level is the most subtle, because it stretches everywhere. And so, of course, the divine is the source of every movement, because there is nothing more subtle than this. Yeah, that's why it is invisible. The invisible rules the visible. This is how it goes. The subtle rules the rough. Yeah. There is a rulership, and that goes from up, where the subtle worlds are, yeah, where the higher frequencies are. The higher frequencies rule the lower frequencies. So our higher self rules our lower self. But we are in resistance. No? And this resistance is not easy to break. It's not easy to remove. Yeah. There's a lot of struggle needed, a lot of suffering needed. We fight literally for every millimeter, right? And so these obstacles, this pressure is actually a love reaction. Yeah. It's a divine love reaction that says, try more, go, don't sleep, go more inside, go stronger. Yeah. And we will have to do it if we want or not. So conflicts break out everywhere, not only in the way of wars. Yeah, they are of course the most intense and most traumatic. But you may notice that if you look around in your own life, look around in the lives of your friends, that there are kind of earthquakes happening. Yeah. Waves of separations. People separate. People lose their jobs. People relocate in other places. Lot of movements, no? Because what happens around us also affects us. It's not only our own condition. We are interacting all the time with everything. You notice it or you don't notice it. So in this time, the challenge is also very much to see what is yours and what is not yours. Yeah. And for this reason, it is good not to study every movement of every position of all the soldiers that move from here to here in a war that is at the moment not yet in front of our door, no, for most of us. And for those who are in the war, there's nothing that you need to know now, because you are in a situation that acts by itself, out of itself. No? And the others, you must make sure that you don't make it your story too strong, so that you understand what is still yours and what is the fear that is coming with these things, no, and affecting us. No. And of course, coming the fears of economic existence and all this. And again, it is not bad news. It's not all bad news, because the way we live is not harmonious to our planet. And if we don't have the money to create all that nonsense, to consume all this nonsense that is produced, then maybe it's beneficial for us. So maybe it is time for us to live happily poor. Yeah. Or it is time that there are changes. Those who have been always poor maybe become a bit richer. And those who have been always dominating with their richness, the poor countries, they become poorer. There is a movement. Yeah. And how it will come out, how it will turn out, I don't think there is anybody who can say it, you know. But no one can stop it. We cannot stop it. Yeah, it's happening. There is bigger things happening than us. And to this, we just have to learn to live with it and to make the best out of it. But try to see also the good in it, because there is a goodness, there's a wisdom. And when you try to look for that, when you see not always with his eye, oh, this is taken away from me, this is taken away from me. Never something is just taken away from you. That cannot happen. There's always an exchange. You lose, you win. You lose this body, you win a completely different one at the other side. Yeah. You lose your entire life when you die. You win another life on the other side. Yeah. And the divine is always generous. And it knows what is good for us. Yeah. Until we do not know that ourselves, obviously we are not in that knowledge. We don't really know. Yeah. Because knowledge is not here. Knowledge is in all the system. We do not know what is good for us. Yeah. It is clearly shown, but God knows. So do not be suspicious about your future, about the future of our mankind. Yeah. It is not going to be the end. Yeah. We will not collapse because we reach the point of heating up or this and that. Don't make that too much your thinking. Yeah. But we are on a point of transition. And that is important. How we transit, how we move, every one of us. Yeah. Are you ready for the new world, for a new lifestyle? That is the question you have to make to yourself. Can you live a humble life? A life which benefits others? Or do you need by any way all these things that are appearing so attractive? Thank you very much. And all the best for you. See you soon again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.